Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day number one, pick number one of the great comeback albums of all time, right? We're looking back throughout the month of April at those albums from notable bands that came back from some kind of diversity, whether it was a long, lengthy bout of inactivity or a album that just was a total bomb by the fans and the critics, sales-wise, and the band comes back with the next album and totally knocks it out of the park, gets right back on track, or maybe they lost a key member, maybe there was a death in the band, right, and they came back from some kind of diversity, some long bouts of inactivity, whatever it might be, but this album was a complete return to form for the band and got them back into the public eye and got them back into the good graces of fans and critics, right? And maybe sold lots of records, all that sort of thing. And the band were back. They're back, baby, right? That's what we're kind of looking at this whole month here. So, or maybe just critically, right? You know, artistically, though these albums that we're going to talk about were such a great comeback for the band based on where they were with the previous album, whether it would be a year before, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years before, right? Okay, so a great comeback for the band. Comeback albums, that's what we're doing each and every month. And this particular one is no excuse. This is the 10th studio album by this British band. It was released May 4th, 1982, recorded at Mountain Studios in Montreux, Switzerland, as well as Musicland Studios in Munich, West Germany. Produced by the band along with Mac. I'm talking about the great Hot Space from Queen. Yes, indeed. You know, the band kind of didn't know what to do after the game, right? The game was a commercial failure. Didn't sell nearly as well as all those albums that came before it. None of the hit singles worked. So they kind of retooled and they figured, well, let's use a new producer and come in with something, really think about some of the material we're going to write here. And they absolutely did that on this particular album. Of course, this is Brian May on vocals and guitar, the great Freddie Mercury on lead vocals and piano and keyboards, right? You've got John Deacon on bass guitar and Roger Taylor on all sorts of drums, lead and backing vocals as well. Also on one track, you got David Bowie's on this album as well, right? So what's on this album? I mean, such heavy hitters on this album. You know, this is arguably one of the heaviest Queen albums ever. It's loaded with great melodies and just anthemic choruses, right? And those big thunderous riffs from Mr. Brian May, right? I mean, Staying Power, so crushing, right? Queen back at the top of their game. Freddie Mercury, right? Dancer is steamrolling, right? Back Chat, man, tons of groove on that particular song. Body Language is so memorable, so anthemic. You know, who cares about We Will Rock You and all that other stuff when you got Body Language? So good. Action This Day, Roger Taylor writing that song. He knows how to write kick-ass rockers, right? Put Out the Fire, maybe the mellowest track on the album, but still really, really good. Life is Real, song dedicated to John Lennon, sounds just like a Beatles track, so good. Calling All Girls, raunchy, heavy, great. Los Palabras de Amor was a big hit, but it should have been as big as like Bohemian Rhapsody. Cool Cat, terrific track. And then of course you got Under Pressure with David Bowie, which stayed on the Billboard charts in the number one spot for 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. It's such a great album. Such a great album, one of the greatest comebacks of all time. Because, you know, the game just a complete failure for the band. You know, after all the string of those great albums they released during the 70s, they came back with the game, and everybody's kind of like, huh? This is all you got, right? So, yeah, let's look at the charts, man. This busted up the charts. So, Australia, number 15. Austria, number 1. Canada, number 6. Dutch charts, number 1. Finland, number 10. France, 7. Germany, 5. Italy, 9. Italy, Sal, we're in the ball game here. Japan, 6. New Zealand, 5. Norway, 3. Sweden, 4. UK, 4. US Billboard charts, number 1. Number 1. Certifications. 5 times platinum in Austria, 100,000 units sold. Canada, 5 times platinum, 300,000 units sold. Japan, platinum, 200,000 units sold. Poland, 5 times platinum, 100,000 units sold. South Africa, gold, 300,000 units sold. UK, silver, 300,000 units sold. And here in the States, this is a diamond album, 10 times platinum. 10 million copies sold. And, you think that's something? How about this? Talk about a band knowing their audience. 6 hit singles on this album. All top 10 hits here in the States, but also big songs in places like the UK and Japan. Under Pressure, Body Language, Los Palabras de Amor, Calling Old Girls, Staying Power, and Back Chat. All hit singles for the band around the world. I mean, this was like such a major success for the band. They went on to do tours all over creation here and continued to become one of the biggest bands of the 80s. They were one of the bigger bands of the late 70s, right? But then they had that little blip on the radar, but they took care of that with this album, and going forward, there was no looking back for Queen. So, yeah, Wembley Stadium is just a few short years away, and, Queen. A major album, a major comeback. Hot Space. Everybody forgot about the game after this album. So let us know what you think of this killer record down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 1 here on Great Comeback Albums of All Time. And we'll see you tomorrow with pick number 2. Till then, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page, our channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff on the channel. We got coming up tonight, we've got the Hudson Valley Squares, Wednesday's new album review day, Thursday, the Monsters Den, Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff, Saturday, the UK Connection, and Sunday, ranking the albums. So lots happening this week. We'll see you soon. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.